What's It's kind of late for me. It's almost 11 in the morning. But I was busy this morning. And there's nobody here. Talking to myself. What's new with that? Oh, it's still hot out. It's not as hot, but it's still hot out. Which is not a good thing. But anyway. So there's life. I finally got all my printers running. They all run now. And yet not one of them is actually running. So I've got nothing to print that I want to print. And to be honest, I don't want the heat in my room. I'm going to have to move these things outside or something. So, what's everyone up to? If there's anybody here. Is there somebody else streaming right now that I didn't even look about? Is that a possibility? Let's look. I'm streaming. Some hot girl flying an airplane. Some really cool children. Simone making her scissors light. That's about it. What's up, Xenon? Zolan. How do you even say that? Zolan? Zolan. It depends on what you consider decent. Busy. Got a lot done. I've been running around since about 5:30 this morning. It's actually relaxing time for me now. For an hour or so. I just put laundry in, so I only have an hour. What's up, Vince? Hopefully I didn't get any poison ivy in my eyes. So I got wood chips delivered yesterday afternoon late. So after the sun went down, still light up, the sun went down. I actually went down the driveway where it was cooler. And fully clothed, long sleeves, gloves, long pants, big long socks, and a face mask. At the end of my driveway, there's just like overgrown with poison ivy. And I've sprayed it, and it, thins it out, but it hasn't gotten rid of it. So I've been putting the wood chips on it, which I'm sure you guys heard me talking about the wood chips, blah, blah, blah. But last night I went and weed whacked all at the end of the driveway, like 6 or 8 feet in from the driveway into the woods. And started throwing wood chips last night and got up this morning, went shopping first at 7 o'clock in the morning. Got back at, 8-ish, and started throwing wood chips again. I've been throwing wood chips until about an hour ago. I stopped. And it's pretty much cleaned up, and I actually need a lot more, but the corner of my eyes getting all itchy. The problem is I was fully clothed, but I'm sweating so bad last night, I kept putting the mask up, not thinking about it. I was rubbing my forehead and my eyes with my sleeve, which I got home and I went, you dumbass, why did you do that? Why didn't I grab a towel or something that, you put in your pocket and you wipe your brow and go back in your pocket and you don't have frickin' poison ivy bits all over it. I weed whacked the poison ivy right down. And, I usually do all right with it, but it was so frickin' hot. It was just dumb. Lost audio. Oh, okay. I'm going to say. It all should be working just fine. I haven't changed anything in a while. So anyway, that's that. I want to print a few things, but I kind of don't want to because, for one, I'm just sore. I don't want to move around. My shoulders are killing me. That's why I got my hands up on my head like this because it actually feels good. Stretches them out. What's up, David? And my legs are aching. They've been bothering me all week. They actually felt the best they have this morning because the humidity is low. It's not even the heat. The minute the humidity cranks up, my knees start going nuts. But I did get some of these frickin' things when I was at the store. And I shouldn't eat these because it's just like 1 billion calories per bite. But if you've never seen these, they are freaking awesome, but they're ridiculously sweet and sugary. And it's basically a glazed croissant. And they are good. In the supermarket, our local Big Y, AMP, whatever it is this week, they keep selling it and changing the name. They make them fresh there. There's an actual bakery in there. Cronut, yeah, I guess you could call it that. It's just a glazed croissant. I guess you could call it cronut. Oh, they're so good. They're a little ridiculously sweet, even for me. I like sweet, and they're kind of ridiculously sweet, but they're so good. Anybody want to jump in and hang out? There it is. I like them because they're, even after they coat them in all the sugar, the outer, like, croissant still has, like, a crunchiness to it. Oh, my God, I just got sugar everywhere. And they are so freaking tasty. And now I have sugar, like, all over me. Having alcohol cleans everything. Does it clean off sweetened sugar? Sure it does. Oh, there's still a chunk left down there, and I want to pop it in my mouth right now, but I need to wait. God, those things are so good. Anyway, so 3D printing. Anybody doing any 3D printing? Where I'm not right now. That kind of just spread the sugar around. I'll be right back. I have to wash my hands. All right. Hands are washed. My bed's not made, but I'm over it. If the sugar is IPA worthy. What's up, Vince?
Right.
It is loud.
Okay.
What's happening, dude?
Well, we're in some more stickers.
Are you really, really quiet, or is my TV really, really quiet?
Let me check my mic.
Oh, that's better.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of quiet, but it could just be me.
I think yesterday I had a little issue with mic selection. Let me check it.
Iced coffee is good. Oh my God. My shoulders, my knees, everything's just aching. But it's a good ache. It's one of those I haven't exercised enough lately aches.
Yeah, I've had those kind of aches after physical therapies.
Yeah. Actually, I've done enough physical therapy that, that's about what it is. It's one of those.
You use muscles you forgot about. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Haven't used them as much as I should have lately. I need to get my Bowflex in this house so I can start using it again. I used to, even though I didn't use it, like I wasn't fanatical about it. I would just like crank up some music and just sit on it some days and just kind of, flex as much as actually exercise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just got my motion good. I mean, I exercise too, but I didn't sit there and like go crazy sweating my ass off. I just, put it medium and just kind of move with it, keep the body moving, especially in the winter. But then, 3D printing kind of took over my room and there's not enough room for it. The thing is, there wasn't enough room for it even then. It's just too damn big. It's supposed to go in that room next door that got cleaned out, and yet it's all full of crap again. Hey, what's up? Oh, he's using a little 3D animated thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you probably don't want to see me right now.
Why not?
Working from home, I don't. Yeah.
What are you using to do that with?
Face Rig.
What is it?
It's a program called Face Rig. I bought it on Steam.
Oh, Face Rig. Let me guess. It's PC only, not on Mac.
No, they actually have a Mac version.
Really? And how many millions is it?
I think it's 30.
That's not terrible. Are you using a pre-made model, or you got to make your own model and rig it?
I'm using a pre-made at the moment, but eventually I will make one.
That's pretty cool, actually. I could make like a 3D printer that talks and do it.
That something similar to that was actually my goal.
That would be funny. Like get the hot end talking. That would be kind of neat, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. So what are you doing there, guys? Anybody printing anything? Or is everyone being lazy like me and just don't care?
I printed one of those. Hold on a second. I'm on the wrong screen. There. One of those little ratchet things. Just a test. I printed it on the Ender 3 Pro and printed nice. Not bad for what little I paid for it. I got a box of parts and all I needed was a couple of screws.
That's the way to get them. I gotta start looking for used or miscombobulated ones. That's half the fun to me is take them and I'm almost thinking about, I don't know. You can't find the really crappy ones around here. Everyone wants like $500 for a piece of junk. I see A-nets on sale for $500. I'm like, are you serious? They only go for $129 in the first place. They're like, oh, it's built. It's like, yeah, but it's built wrong.
It's not built to your specs.
It's just built wrong. Some of them, you look at them and like the wires are not even tied up. They just have them like spewed all over it.
Yeah, it doesn't look.
They're just dangling there.
Yeah, no, I've got the only A-net that I have is an A-net A+.
Yeah.
I haven't put it together yet, but
that was an A-net once. Now it's pretty much not. There's like 4 pieces of extrusion left on it. That's the original A-net. The feet. The feet are the original A-nets.
I just placed an order for.
You don't have any sound there, buddy. Unless you're not actually talking and that thing's just moving its mouth. Yeah, there's no sound coming from you. So.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Too many mute buttons.
Too many mute buttons. So anyways, yeah, I should be printing something. I just don't want to. I want it just heats my room up too much.
Yeah, all 4 of my printers are currently offline.
I actually just got this thing running again yesterday properly. Although, you know what I just discovered? The new firmware switched my X and Y axes.
That's different.
Yeah. So I got to change the frickin' switches over and then switch the motor directions, which I should just do now. It's really not that hard to do. I just got to remember exactly what to do. I'm pretty sure that's all I got to do is switch the motor directions and right? Yeah, switch the motor directions and flip the switches, the end stops, and the board.
Yeah, I got the Palette 2 S Pro on Thursday last week. So I've been busy trying to learn how to use it.
That thing's pretty cool. I don't know. They're a lot of work for a little bit of gratification, as far as I'm concerned. I think they're cool. It's just the whole wasted freaking waste block and setting them up and the aggravation and
Yeah, I'm going to be printing the big brain 3D side purge, so it uses less filament. And I mainly got it so I can do prints with water soluble supports.
Yeah. That's a good reason to have it. But I don't know, does that work with those where it doesn't, because you can't, it actually pinches them together, and does the water soluble like weld itself to PLA?
According to their website.
Oh, will it?
PLA, PETG, and nylon.
Yeah, but not together, not all at once.
Yeah, multi-material.
Because it literally welds one filament to the other inside the machine and then feeds it on through.
Right.
So if it doesn't weld together, like I know TPU and PLA will not stick together. They just won't.
So apparently you have to use a filament called scaffold.
Yeah, you have to use the special. Yep, there you go. So I knew there was something about it.
But I'm not to that point yet.
Yeah, because I've tried printing PLA and then TPU and then PLA to get like a flexible but solid on either side kind of thing, just for goofing off. And TPU and PLA will not stick together. Just won't. Just won't do it. I wonder what TPU will print like with a 0.8 nozzle. What can I print in TPU with a 0.8 nozzle real quick? I should get out. Do I even have any TPU? I'm kind of running low on that.
So you can always print a Marv Cocky.
No more cocky? Yeah, that's kind of a waste.
It's small enough.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just saying it was small enough for a quick test.
Yeah, you can't really do small with a 0.8 nozzle, though. That'll be kind of biggish. I mean, that llama I printed last night, it's about the smallest thing and not, be noticeably crappy. And this actually came out better than I expected. It's still got a few issues, but that is not freaking bad for a 0.8 nozzle. Along the ears where it's a little thin, it's a little rough. But even that's not terrible. I'm still getting some entering ooze, little zits, but nothing horrendous. I don't know. That's not bad for a freaking 0.8 nozzle, man. At that size, I mean, that's a small model, too, for a 0.8 nozzle. Not terrible. Do you use flexible PLA there, Mike? What is that like? I heard it's like the worst nightmare ever. I've never tried PETG and TPU together. I have no idea.
Well, I'm looking at Mosaic's website, and they actually have a video of them doing PLA to TPU and then back to PLA.
How the hell it won't stick?
They're saying they are actually showing a piece of TPU between two pieces of PLA, and they're pulling it. They're trying to pull it apart, and it's fused.
I wonder how it does. I wonder if it's where they're both liquid at the same time. Like when you print on it, the PLA or the TPU is trying to soften the one under it.
So the fuse and the filament might be okay, but
Yeah,
from
well,
what I'm seeing, what they're doing is they're
together,
actually printing a void in the PLA and then laying the TPU in that, and then printing PLA over top to close the void.
Yeah, that never works. I've tried it 1,000 times, and they don't adhere. At least any of the ones I've tried. And I have a few different. I mean, they're all, I got some Hatchbox TPU and some other ones, and they will not adhere. It just pops right apart the minute you give it even a slight tug.
Yeah. Well, it'll be something I'll be trying because I actually wanted to do that.
I really want to. I want to try the flexible PLA because I want to change the colors of. I don't know if you ever saw my stupid video I did a couple weeks ago with the paper towel holder.
Yep.
But it's bright red. One of them, I did both of them red. I don't really want the red in my room. It's kind of bright. And yeah, Paramount 3D makes some awesome colors in PLA. They also make flexible PLA in a lot of those same colors. So I was thinking they have like the English racing car green, which is, the classic green from the Jaguars and stuff. That would be a nice color. And I could get a roll of flexible PLA along with the regular PLA so I can do that thing and make it not bright red.
Yeah, red is actually our accent color in this house.
Yeah, it's a freaking day-glow red. It is serious. I mean, if you saw the video, it's red.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very red.
Whereas
very red.
The most common red in this house at this moment is 3D Fuel's Iron Red.
Ooh, see now that's a nice red because it's not like bright, day-glow, basic red. It's a nice deep, rich red.
And you can anneal it.
Yeah, but you can anneal any PLA, but annealing regular PLA is a little funky.
Yeah.
It does some weird crap if you don't print with it right. Yeah, I gotta try some 3D. Yeah, 3D Fuel, right?
Yeah, my top 3 filament manufacturers I buy from right now are 3D Fuel, Coex, and Filament One.
Yeah, I can't really afford all of those though. I would like to try. I'd actually like to try all 3, but I just can't afford it. 3D Fuels. I would pay the extra for the 3D Fuel just to get the HTPLA and deal with that because I love that. That's the reason I used to use Maker Geeks, and I still have. Actually, I only think I have like a roll of Maker Geeks left now.
I got a box.
Their true Raptor HTPLA was good filament. Oh, crap.
Yeah, I think I got probably 10, 12 rolls.
Of what?
Maker Geeks.
You still have 12 rolls left? Did you get regular PLA or Raptor?
That's what they send in their monthly geek box.
Oh,
so it's a mix. I've got Raptor, I got regular, I got Pet G.
Yeah.
It's just
I had a lot. It was weird. Their regular PLA used to jam all the time on me, mostly because it was like football shaped. It wasn't really round. I mean, I got some of them that were like 2.1 millimeters one way and like 1.4 in the other. You can like literally cut the end of it and look at it. It was shaped like a football. But the Raptor stuff just printed like butter most of the time.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yes, British Racing Green. It's a beautiful color. You never got it? Yeah, but a lot of people didn't there at the end. Yeah, their Raptor, they were like the first one that really pushed the HTPLA. Them and Protopasta at about the same time. Actually, I think they were even before Protopasta. Anyway, crap. I'll be right back.
All right.
I can hear Mom yelling.
Okay, I guess it's just us now.
Yeah, we don't need him for a stream.
I'm
trying to find something to print. I've been off work for 4 weeks, and I got about another 2 weeks before I go back.
Yeah, I've been working from home for since the last week of February.
I had a torn meniscus,
Ow.
so actually, right now I feel like I could probably go back to work, but I wouldn't mind having 2 more weeks of rehab, physical therapy, just to make sure. I don't want to get back too early, but at the same time, I hate being off work. I'm just so used to working. So sitting around the house gets boring after a while, and that doesn't
Oh,
take
yeah.
long. Actually, I got to go out and pick up an auction on one. Got some 3D printer parts that was listed originally as the 2004 riprap screen, but I think it's actually a kind of an acrylic 3D i3 printer. They just mislabeled it because they didn't know what it was. And I got it for like $17. Well, a little over 17, probably about 21 after fees and everything.
Yeah. When I first got in, I got my first Ender 3, and then I found somebody selling what I believe is an ANET 8 on Facebook Marketplace for $20. So now I have that on a shelf.
Yeah, I got more printers than I'm actually using. As a matter of fact, that is the gantry, the upper part of the frame for CR10S5. I got to get a board for the unit, and the puppy chewed through the heat bed wire thermistor, so I got to get that redone.
Yeah, that reminds me, the one of the first times I let my printer run overnight, my cat grabbed the filament and pulled the whole printer off the table. And now I have it set up to where they can't get to it as easy.
Well, hopefully the printer didn't get damaged.
It did a little, but that one is now modded so much, it doesn't really matter. 3D fused rail kit. Oh, unfortunately, the cat's fine. We have 2 indoor and about 5 ferals outside.
Yeah. As much as I've got printers and filament and everything, I got filament coming today on the Profi box for May that never showed up. They finally shipped those out, so that's due to arrive. I already got June's, which I haven't even opened up.
My subscription got dropped for some reason, and they've been investigating for over a month now. So at the moment, the UFO box is the only one I'm getting.
Yeah, I get that as well. The only one I haven't got was the very first one because I wanted to wait to see what it was going to be like before jumping in on that one. Then now I have all kinds of electronic parts since then, and I need to start getting into using some of that stuff, maybe repurpose some of it for other things other than little projects.
Yeah, I already had a ton of Arduino stuff, so the UFO box just made sense.
Oh yeah, I mean right now I think as of this month or last month, I now have 4 of the Nano controllers, all just from him.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Multiple things to do. Oh, life just goes on, and you have to deal with it.
Well, at least you hope it does.
No, sometimes you don't.
Yep.
Sometimes you wish you could just lay down and take that big long dirt nap. Too bad you couldn't take the big long dirt nap and then just wake up like 10 years later and go, ah, cool.
Oh, I've always dreamed of stasis beds.
Say you wake up in 2020.
Good point.
Hoping the chair would come today, but it's not. So I got to deal with this creaky thing still. Find out when it is coming. Better come frickin' tomorrow. I'm tired of waiting for it.
Yeah, I still got an Amazon package that was supposed to come yesterday, but I got a notification that there was a delay. And it should either come today or tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure that maybe they should just give me some extra credit there for not being a 2-day shipping like they advertised, but I'm not worried. It's nothing important. It's just something to play with.
I keep hearing trucks and stuff in transit. Well, it's not out for delivery, so it's not coming today. It did arrive in Massachusetts, so it'll be here tomorrow. For sure. That sucks. Didn't want to wait until tomorrow. Wanted it today. Getting tired of this creaky old leathery kind of falling apart thing. Sagging down every hour. I gotta freaking pump it back up. Lift my butt back up.
Yeah, my wife let me.
For your money back. Yeah, that's absolutely true, Marcus. Or just put me back down again for a couple more years.
My wife let me grab my computer chair that she actually was using because I was using a folding, one of those Coleman folding chairs.
Yeah, no.
For the last 2 months.
No, couldn't do that. I hope this is a decent chair. This is the first one of them. I bought one of them fabric ones years ago when they first started coming out with the like mesh bottoms, and it was wicked uncomfortable. But everyone keeps telling me they're way better.
The newer Aero chairs, which I think is what you're talking about, are amazing.
Yeah, but no, this isn't one of them $1,000 overpriced. I can't afford it ones. This is a $300 one. But I want it because I sweat too much for one, and I want the airflow and blah blah blah. It was but you can't even go test them. I mean, I used to just go into Staples and you sit in. You can't even do that right now. For one, they don't have that many in there. And for two, they don't really like you doing it.
I've been looking at the Titan XL. One of the issues I have with chairs is I'm 6'9".
Yeah, no, that would be an issue. You got a foot on me. I'm 5'9". That's my other thing is I have to. Everyone's like, "Oh, just get one of those cheapo ones for now." I have to have a high back because of my broken neck BS. I have to be able to do this every once in a while, otherwise my neck stresses out.
Yep.
So it has to support my head. I really just want a lounge chair too. So I got downstairs, but I got no room for it in here. I've kind of opened my room up, and I like having all this space. I like big openness where you can walk around and not sidestep stuff or trip on anything. I just like big open space. Putting those printers in the closet saved a boatload of space. I want to get all that junk out of the top. Get rid of it. All of it. Put some of my stuff up there.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out how we want to set up the shop of sorts.
Yeah, I was hoping I could convince my mother to come up here. We can make this her bedroom. Her existing bedroom over there that my parents used to use before I moved them into the basement from my father could be her like sewing room. Then I could have the basement because right now the basement is like 10 to 15 degrees cooler than the rest of the house. And she's whining it's freaking cold. She has the heat on right now. I'm not kidding you. She turned the heat on this morning. It's 85 freaking degrees out. She's got the heat on in the
No.
basement.
Well, that happens when you get older.
Cold. I'm like, move upstairs. No, you move upstairs, I'll move downstairs. I'm hot, hate the hot, I want the cold. You're cold, want the hot. It's a hot up here. You move up, I'll move down. Everything's good. No, well, it's like common sense just don't float with her sometimes. Like, this is not a difficult thing to think about. Well, then we got to move. Yeah, you don't have to move it in. The only thing we have to move are my computers and my printers. I can move my stuff in a half a day. In my bed. She's got beds up here already. All I have to do is slide them from her room into this room or leave them in that room, make this a sewing room. I don't care how she does it. TVs are all set up everywhere. All we'd have to do is switch TVs. I probably wouldn't even bother. I would just let her use this one and I'd use the one downstairs. It's fine. I could literally do it in a day. And she'd be happy up here, all nice and hot. And I'd be happy down there, all nice and cold.
Yeah, my wife has gotten used to the fact that I get whiny if it's over 70.
Yeah. Yep. 70 degrees is my threshold. And I could actually take like 75 pushing 80 if the humidity is really low. But the minute the humidity comes up, I'm miserable. It could be 60 degrees out and humid and I'm miserable. I don't like humidity.
I've been lucky. It's been nice. Like this morning, it was a nice cool breeze, very little humidity. Felt nice. Last night, as it was cooling off, felt nice. I mean, it's been nice last week and a half.
We've been
outside the rain.
Today's actually really nice. It's only like 45% humidity out, which is the lowest it's been in a couple of weeks. This spring has been really nice. We've had really good weather here this spring. We had like a month straight of, generally good weather. You get a storm. It was raining every night, sunny every day, low humidity. It was like the perfect freaking weather.
Yeah, it's 83 here with the 71% humidity and climbing.
Yeah. That's the way we've been for like the last 2 weeks. It's really hot and humid. We had a heat wave. We don't consider it a heat wave here on the shore because we're always 10 degrees cooler than inland. But if you went 10 miles inland, they were in the 90s for the last week. I can't handle that.
We've been hitting 90s here already. I'm in central Oklahoma.
Man, it's too hot for me. I don't do heat.
Looks like
It's like, move to Arizona. It's low humidity. Yeah, but it's like 1 billion degrees out. What's the difference?
I grew up on a mountain in Alaska. Oh, sorry there, 3D Medic. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was making fun of you talking about Arizona and stuff like that. It's like, but it's a dry heat.
Yeah, it's still freaking hot. I can take dry heat, push my 70-degree limit up to 80 degrees if it's dry. Anything over 80, I'm still sweating like a pig. The only thing with good was like when I was down in the Keys a lot, I had a friend that I'd go down in the winter. And even though it was hot and humid, there's always that sea breeze. I mean, it's constant, nonstop, always breezy. That's actually not bad as long as you're not in direct sun or in a wind protected area. Like, I love those people. They got this beautiful sea breeze, and then they put these massive 8-foot fencing up. And it's like, okay, now you don't have the breeze anymore, and your house is screaming hot because the sun's just beating down on it, and you no longer have the airflow. It's like, but it's Florida.
So,
Yeah.
Vince, Marcus's weather's been pretty nice here, don't you think, Vince?
Yeah, he's probably like, I don't know, within 20 miles of me.
Cool.
Just on the other side of town. Yeah.
Yeah, we had the good weather for about a month this spring. And then literally summer hit, and the next day it was miserable. Miserable. Frickin' miserable.
And now I feel like I'm on a stream about ham radio. We're talking about the weather.
CQ, CQ, CQ.
Yeah, I have to keep a real close eye on the weather, though, because this house has no insulation. So I have to adjust my printing temps as it's printing because the weather changes.
Well, I do that too. If my room's temperature is up, I drop my print temperature down. In the wintertime, I print like 210. Right now, I'm printing about 205, and I'm going to probably kick it down to about 200 for basic PLA settings.
Yeah, I mean, like in the morning, I'm printing at 210, and by 1 p.m., I have to adjust the flow, and yet my temperature hasn't changed. It's the humidity.
Yeah. That'll do it. Anyway, what time is it? 11:30. We've been going an hour yet? I can only go an hour because I got to put laundry out.
45 minutes.
Yep. Because the washing machine takes 65 minutes with the extra. I'm doing all my outdoor working clothes, so I want to make sure all the poison ivy, so I run the extra rinse and the extra short. Does 3 short wash cycles instead of 1 big long one. And then 2 rinse cycles, which is nice. She uses a lot of water, but it gets all the crap out of my clothes from working out in poison ivy. Don't like poison ivy.
We have some weird, I don't know what it is, but I do. It's some kind of weed. The sap from it will cause chemical burns. So when I'm out there mowing, it's horrible.
Cool. That's why I'm trying to get the moss to take over my yard. Everyone's like, why are you moving the moss around and planting the moss? And I got little patches of moss, and I've been breaking the patch up and like moving it out so it like grows back into itself.
Yep.
Like moss kills off the poison ivy and the briars. Those won't grow in them because they're too tight. And you don't have to mow the crap. It grows to like the perfect length, and you leave it.
I'm doing something similar with mint.
Yeah, mint will freaking take over your yard, though.
I'm okay with that.
It
smells great when I mow it.
Yeah, it smells good because we got half my yard strawberry patches too, which is those look all right, except for they're kind of viney until you got to walk out there barefoot. People don't realize strawberry patches have like micro little like briars on them. Those little hair freaking things. One of those you can't see them. So it's like getting like steel wool freaking slivers.
Yep.
God, it's obnoxious. Trying to get that crap out. Wild strawberries suck.
We've been letting the mint take over because ticks, fleas, and snakes don't like it.
Yeah. Spiders don't like mint either. I actually do that. I go around. I've got a spray bottle right here.
Yes, Marcus, it is.
I put mint extract. You put like 2 drops of mint extract in here with water, and you just like spray the corners of your house like once a month, and you don't get spider webs and crap because the spiders hate mint.
I'll have to try that.
They're most whatever you call them, like spiders and ants and stuff like that. What do you call them? Exoskeleton animals. They actually have smelling sensors in their feet. And they don't like mint. So it'll deter ants. It'll deter spiders. It'll deter any exoskeleton critter, supposedly. And it seems to work. I haven't had to use it because I got one of them like rods with the big fluffy ball on the end for getting cobwebs and stuff. I haven't had to use it in like a year since I started doing it. There's no cobwebs on my ceiling at all.
And yet there are on mine. So I will have to try that.
They literally, you got to get the really strong extract. But I probably put like 3 or 4 drops in, I don't know, probably around a pint of water. Which is enough to do this whole house once, twice. And you just spray it in the corners, and then anywhere where it gets, they like to hide and set up cobwebs. You kind of spray it, and I do it in the windows every once in a while too. It keeps them from coming in the window in the first place. I should probably do that today. I haven't done it in over a month. Seems to be working. I'm not dealing with cobwebs in my room and out in the hallway and stuff.
And trying to find something to print.
Yeah. Kind of want to print something, but again, as I was saying earlier, don't want to run the freaking things in my room right now. It's kind of nice in here. It's warm, but it's not humid or hot. If I fire up one of these printers, it's going to get hot.
Yeah, when we dropped to about 10 outside, I got all my printers printing at once in order to heat one of the rooms.
Yeah, that'll heat the room. I'm actually said it before. I think I'm going to put I'm going to take all that crap out of that top shelf and put a bathroom fan in there, a small one, and put a curtain over it instead of the doors because they won't fit in there with the doors because it's not deep enough. If I put a curtain over it and then put the fan in it, I could start running PC Plus in that thing. It'll, draw the fumes out. Just put it up into the roof. Put a roof vent in or just pop it up into the attic. It's not like it's doing moisture like a bathroom or anything. It's just getting the gases out. There's enough ventilation up there. Could probably negatively vacuum the I don't know. If I negative pressure, positive pressurize the attic, I don't know if that'd work or not. I don't know. Can't hurt. Can't make it no worse than it is up there now.
Hey, Ben.
I was thinking about crawling up in the attic, and now I'm thinking, not now. Sun's been out for too long.
No.
The attic is going to be screaming hot. I want to put vents in the gables, even though they say not to. They got ridge vent all in the house. Soffit vents and ridge vents, so but I don't think it pulls the heat out. It dries it better, definitely. It does not pull the heat out. I'm either going to put gable vents in, or I'm going to get a solar powered one of those like they put on top of restaurants with a little spinny on it, little fan, a little duck with a fan, and put a little solar freaking panel on top of it, make it battery powered, and sun hits it, it gets hot. Thing fires up, starts pulling the heat out of the attic. You don't need it at night. You don't need it in the winter. In the winter, you kind of want that heat up there.
You found some cool stuff to try to print.
What are you going to print now?
Oh, I'm just finding some stuff on Thingiverse. Some cool stuff.
Print a Mr. Nozzle Face.
I got plenty of nozzle, or plenty of filament to use up.
Mr. Nozzle Face. I got to think of something good to use that ice blue green gate filament. I really want to try that, but I want to find like the perfect model for it. That's supposed to look really good if you like do thick, heavy extrusions.
I was thinking of doing that castle with the waterfall and doing the water in that.
That would be good. I don't know if there's enough there to do it. And I can't run my printers that long for that thing. That thing's like 3 days of running the printer.
Yeah.
And I can't run my printers at night. I will not sleep. I have about a 12-hour window. If I can't finish it in 12 hours, it ain't getting printed.
I sleep just fine. I got a fan that blows, so. The printers that if I'm printing over night stuff, usually it's either the Prusa or the Inter 3.
Sorry.
Which has got the big tree SKR board in there. It's 2209 to make it quiet. But really, the only thing on that one I hear is pretty much the case fan. That's the loudest thing on it.
Mhm.
So if I
The
get a
freaking
quieter fan,
my ANET right here with the Gen L 8-bit board is quieter than all the more expensive boards. This thing's got I don't even know what's that's got the SKR in it with the 2208s, and the Duet is the loudest of the three I have. Which I think that's just partially my settings. I've been reading about all this stuff, although I have it. Everyone says if you put it on 16 micro steps with their integrated setting, like Duet has a special integrated where it'll automatically like uptick or downtick your stepping if it thinks it needs it. I don't understand it 100%, but they say that's actually the quietest. You could bring it all the way up to 256 micro steps, and it'll still run quieter at 16 with the integrated, but it's still pretty loud. I mean, it's not stock Creality Ender loud, but it's not that quiet. This thing's freaking quiet. ANET that's the quietest one of all. The only time I hear it at all is when it's doing like a moving, a travel move that's really long. You hear that be going. That's about it. Other than that, you don't hear it. Even the fans on it are quiet. Fans on this are pretty quiet. They're all 5 volts. That's the one thing I do like about the Duet is it's got the 5-volt pin. You can run all your fans at 5 volts instead of 12 or 24. That is definitely a nice feature because 5-volt fans are much quieter. Granted, they don't push as much hair either, but they're much quieter.
yeah.
I wonder if that Panda Attack, whatever board has a 5-volt flip over pin like that. I think they all should do that. I think they all should have the little built-in MOSFET or whatever you call it to kick them all down. And everybody started making 5-volt fans. Everything 5-volt. It would become a standard, and everybody's printer would be quieter, and the fans would be cheaper, and they work better. And I would be very happy.
Yeah. Well, maybe somebody will design a fan with better efficiency at lower. That doesn't need much, but yet you can just
The 5-volt fans still push a good amount of air. They're not like, they are slower. They're not like, full-blown 12 or 24-volt fans, but they're still not like, I'll take a normal 5-volt fan over a Noctura 12-volt. It'll push more air. The Nocturas just don't. I got the big fatties Nocturas. Those push air. But, yeah, I don't like hearing the printer. It drives me nuts. It's always distracting.
Yeah, that's the one complaint I have about the palette. I can't hear my printers, but I can hear that.
Yeah. I can still hear them. They're just not obnoxiously loud.
We have window AC units that drowns most of it out.
Yeah. That'll do that. You should put blown-in insulation in your house. At least then you have some insulation.
We are ripping this house down.
Well, better option as long as you can afford it.
That's what we're saving up for right now.
Build a new one from scratch. All properly insulated and vapor barriered.
We're thinking about doing just a used double wide where this house is, and then eventually put in a 1,200 square foot basement into the hill that's just about an acre and a half away.
Okay.
That way we can rent this one out and then live in the other one.
Yeah. Gotta work. Anyway, I think I'm gonna kill it. It's been an hour. I gotta go switch laundry and do a few other things, and a little quick, short 1 hour stream today. Hangout. Glad you guys jumped in. So it's not just me babbling at the screen.
Kill
Does
an
it
hour.
actually follow your hand and everything? Is that your actual hand moving?
No, it's not. It has an emoticon thing I can click on and move it around.
Yeah, you do it with your mouse. It's still pretty cool when you think about the technology behind that. What's up, DT Mash? Didn't even know you were in here.
I think they just.
But he's not even moderated. Let's moderate him. He's been moderated. He's been spannered. All right. Well, it's been an hour. We're done.
Okay.
See you guys. Thanks for stopping in. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Catch you
You too.
later.